Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Guys, what a week we've had. Up $2,800 in literally, about 4 days of trading, which is fantastic, right? So in today's video, we're going to be looking at some of our trades, our entries, our exits, and kind of my approach with these stocks. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's awesome. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, but more importantly, we have our Black Friday sale going on, where you guys can get 51% off by using code Black Friday, which is the largest sale we've done. The sale ends Saturday. So make sure you guys sign up before the sale ends. Click that link, private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat, but we teach you to trade. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's not alerts or anything like that. So check it out. And guys, let's jump into this. So the first thing that I want to talk about is, yes, this past week we did make about $2,800, which honestly is awesome. And if you are watching this and maybe you're just getting started with trading, use it as motivation. I am a 25-year-old in Michigan. I wasn't the smartest kid in school, but what I was is I was obsessed. And that's what you guys need to be, is just obsessed with the market and learning. I've been swing trading now for over 6 years. It's going to be 7 years after Thanksgiving, because that's when I made that transition to full time. Now, 7 years of swing trading. What have I learned? The biggest thing is just I continue to think of myself as a student to the market. There's always going to be things that I do that I think I can improve on. And the second you think you know everything about the market is the second the market takes something from you. So you just need to continue to focus on yourself, focus on small returns. Don't expect to make $1 million, right off the get-go. Just focus on small base hits that just compound over the course of a year. So let's jump into this, guys. So the first thing that I want to talk about here is going to be MOOMOO. Now, for those of you that don't know, MOOMOO is the broker I use. I absolutely love them. They offer great charting, great scanning, and they're the broker I've used for years now, and I have no regrets with them. And I'll put a link to them down below because I absolutely love them. You guys can get up to 20 free stock just by signing up. So if you are wanting to take trading to the next level, sign up with MOOMOO and just start from there. They offer something called paper trading, which is using simulated money to practice your entries, your exits, your risk management skills. But let's kind of jump in here and look at our journal. Now, having a trading journal is incredibly important here. So this past week here, we're up about $2,900. We took 3 trades, and looking at just our P&L here as we continue to go through here, our P&L, honestly, for these stocks, you guys will see like TSSI was obviously our largest gain of about $2,600. Then we're up about $700 on SPRY, and pretty much a break-even trade with ASPN. So let's talk about all 3 of these. So we'll talk about the stock here that we're holding right now and why we're doing that. But having a trading journal here is awesome because just like this, I'm reviewing my trades. I'm going to continue to focus on what's working, what's not working, so I can, do that for future trades and be a better trader. So I'll put a link to my digital trading journal down below. So if you guys want it, sign up. But let's kind of look at the stock here. So we're in on ticker symbol SPRY. So what do we notice? Well, you guys will notice the stock has seen this great trend, right? Look at this yellow line. You guys will see it hits it several times, establishing something called a support line. A support line is just where we've gotten great tendencies of getting buying pressure. Okay, so you guys can see the stock hit it, buying pressure, then recently hit it again, and we had that good move going forward. We also have this blue line, and as you guys can see in the past, what do we see? Where it hits it and we have great buying pressure. Recently sold off, hit it, and now we're starting to get that move going up. Now, I don't just look at, a trend line and a moving average line. Obviously, the more supports you have, the better off you're going to be. So in this circumstance, we had the 90-day moving average line and also that trend line. So 2 supports on the daily is going to give us just a higher indication for, more momentum, more buying pressure, and just better odds with your trade. Another thing here is the RSI, which is kind of this confusing green line down here. I know it may seem confusing for beginners, but honestly, it's a very simple indicator once you understand it. So the RSI stands for the Relative Strength Index. It tracks momentum. You know, what this does is it helps you look back at previous history and kind of see what happened with that stock given the momentum circumstance. So at the time here, the RSI was trading for about a 35, which the last time it was trading for a 35 was literally on that 90-day moving average line where the stock squeezed up. So we could see a higher indication of buying pressure, okay? Just another thing off that checklist. And that's what you need to start doing as a trader is going, okay, you know, here is my criteria before I enter. Maybe it's an upward trend, you know, support on a moving average line or trend line, undervalued RSI. And then another thing here is we went to the hourly time frame, and you know, some of the new traders say, okay, Carter, well, you have to look at the 4-hour chart for swing trades. Well, no, you really don't. You really don't. And honestly, yes, you can still do the exact same thing, but for me, I've always used the daily, and it's done a great job. But even on the 4-hour time frame, you guys can see just this general downward trend with this great breakout here. And that's exactly what we saw here. Going back to the hourly here, we saw this huge move of reversal where the stock broke out, right? Broke out of this trend here. So given that the stock right now here is moving its way up, our average cost here for our purchase is $13.83. So $13, right, and 83 cents. So about right here. Okay, we got in on that 90-day moving average line, keeping our stop loss just below the moving average line and the trend line for a possible push, not even up to highs, because you got to be kind of realistic with yourself, but at least up to like $17. Look at that risk and reward, risking $1 to make $7.25. And you know, that's what makes up a very, very successful trader, is having good risk management, right? So imagine you guys were starting out trading and you guys have $500. Maybe you guys take a trade a week. In this circumstance, we took 3. We risked in this, we risked about 2.5%. So we'll go ahead and put that in, 2.5%. With a risk and reward of 7-1, you could be wrong, 80% of the time and still make money, right, on these types of trades with great risk and reward. 20%. Now, imagine if you guys are like a 40% win loss where you win 40%. Look at that. You're growing at, an astonishing rate. So I really think a lot of it, yes, comes down to the stock, but it also comes down to that risk management, which is incredibly important here. All right, so this is the stock that's been just moving its way up. It's been doing very, very well. So now we're just continue to move our stop loss up. So we're keep all our stop loss, near around that $14.30 area. So now here, let's look at the biggest profit here that we had this past week here. And this is on a stock called ticker symbol TSSI. TSSI was a stock that we had on our watch list. And what I did, and honestly, I kind of, it's just one of these stocks, right, where this stock here squeezed up today. It's up, it was up, up yesterday. And we covered profit. And I mean, we covered profit of $2,600, which is, a great return of nearly 20%. So what do we notice? Okay. Trend line, heavy support on this trend. Boom, boom, right? Hits it several times. Recently sold off. It was undervalued on that RSI because the last time it was trading for 30, that RSI was back in here. And then what we did is we went to the hourly. We saw that this stock here kind of just had, a little bit of a downward trend. So for me, I thought, okay, what we could do here is, I had a hard time with entering a stock when it wasn't above the 200-day moving average line. So what I did is I threw an alert in there. I threw an alert for TSSI at about 820, 825, 822 in that range. Now, our average cost was $8.23, so right in here. Even though we watched this stock at $7, So now here, when my alert hit, we entered the stock. It was above that moving average line. We kept our stop loss just below, right? Just below this trend and these moving average lines. My thought process was, okay, max, up here, 30%, 4-to-1 risk and reward. I'll take that any day. Well, the stock went up about 20% in a single day. So my thought process was, well, the stock went up 20% in a single day. We'll just we'll just take our profit. Obviously, we took our profit, and what happened the next day? What happened today? The stock pretty much doubled down and said, you want to see how high I can go? So at one point, we were up 29% on this stock. Obviously, we sold a little bit before, but we still made, 15, 16% off this stock, which is astonishing. Great trade. So now here, those were the two big ones. Those were the two big profits. But you learn more, in my opinion, from the break-even trade. So ASPN. This here was another stock here that we looked at. And, it's still moving its way up. But, this one here, we got in, on that 90-day moving average line. The stock pushed its way up to that 200, hit it, sold off, and then stair-step. And this is where we got out. We got out, where that trend line broke. And, yeah, we made $10 or whatever it was, maybe even lost a little bit of money. But in hindsight, I think I did everything right. I think we were getting in for that breakout. Yes, I could have waited for that breakout where the stock opened up above the 200-day moving average line like TSSI. But here's the thing. I traded this stock first, cut and realized it hit it, and we had started to get that sell-off. So I said, okay, well, we got to wait for it to be above the moving average line. And that's exactly what we did. So this trade really helped me out with that other one that made me money. But yeah, this thing could continue to move its way up. It does actually look like the trend is still there. I probably should have waited longer. Yes, but when you're not confident on a trade, it's just better just to get out and not worry about it. And that's exactly what we did here. We still have a lot of resistance in front. And so I'm still happy with this. I'm still happy with how it turned out, even though I may, see the stock squeeze up and have massive FOMO. But that's all trading, right? A lot of trading is the emotion side. So you'll feel those emotions, but you just have to stick with your approach. Stick with that checklist, and you guys will be in a great spot. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys did, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to learn how to find these stocks and our strategies, check out our school. It's awesome. We have a huge sale going on for 51% off. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. Like, subscribe, and we will see you guys. Don't forget, sign up with MOOMOO. 20 free stock down below. And our digital journals down below as well. So we'll see you guys. Take care.